Hey yo, what's the good? It's your boy Super Kev. Welcome to another episode of the Super Kev Livecast Season 4. We on YouTube, baby. For those of you new to the page, welcome to the hottest to-do list show on the internet. If it's not, your job is to let me know who got it so that I can like, comment, share, and subscribe to their page. The same way I ask you to stop what you're doing, hit the like button throughout the episode. If you want to talk to me, comment. Definitely share it if you think this can benefit anybody in your circle, and then subscribe to the page so that you can keep up with all the videos. All right, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified. Now, happy Pi Day, everyone. All right, so for those of y'all who is on my Instagram, you might notice, or maybe it was Facebook, I don't know, wherever those memories come up from, that it was a picture of me wearing this shirt, and maybe it fit a little, you know what I'm saying, tighter, but I went into the archives to go grab the shirt. Now, for those of you super geeks, all right, this is just for you. This is like a lot of the digits of pi. So hold on, y'all got to see that. This is, yeah, 3.1415. No one ever knows the rest. It's an irrational number, and it actually is the ratio between your diameter. Nope, I said that wrong. Hold on. 2 pi. Hold on, let me do. I haven't seen it in a while. Circumference equals pi times diameter. Pi is the ratio of the circumference to the diameter. All right, word. So we still got it. And did I say welcome to the hottest to-do list show on the internet? Because if I did, I was supposed to put on the hottest to-do list show on the internet right there. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, right? So for those of you who have been supporting for a while, you're probably like, hey, Super Kev, it's Monday. How come you're not dressed up on your Monday episode? You know, last week 2 weeks ago, I was in my feelings. Last week, we transitioned using that hoodie, but I'm back. So why am I not dressed up? And that is because when it's Pi Day and you have a Pi Day shirt, man, you could get by with this even in the classroom. However, instead of rocking the ice today, all right, we ain't doing that. We got our badge. Now, what badge is this? That's the Super Kev Anime Boston badge. From what year is this? 2019. This shirt come from 2016, but we out here. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed that intro. But some housekeeping things I want to address with all of the super porters out there. First off, thanks for your continued support. I said success. Well, y'all better be successful, but thanks for the continued support. And here's an update as to what's going to happen for at least until I change my mind. Let's put it like that. When I am late, all right, because y'all know I'm going 365 episodes in 365 days. But as we saw when I was going through my maturation process, I went and took like 7 days. I don't know how long I was out for. So then it was time to play catch up. And one thing about me is if I set a goal, it's going to get done. I don't care and I don't know how it's going to get done. But that's one of my superpowers is that when I say I want some, then that's it. So also, you guys have been telling me what you want from my show. Then I'm like, but this is my show. So here's the compromise. All right. If I'm on time, then I get to go through my entire to-do list. I get to bring out my you know what I'm saying? And then we get to go through the whole thing and have a ball. But if I am late, such as today, because I'm recording this on Wednesday, the 16th. I should have just knew 2 plus 14. Don't judge me, y'all. But anyways, days that I'm on time, I get the whole list. But the ones I'm late, we jump straight into the income talk. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all like that. As a matter of fact, since I'm fake rushing, let's jump right into it. So today represents Monday. Oh, I got to back up. See what happens when I get excited? There are 7 days in a week. There are 7 forms of income. So beginning with Monday as one, I go through the week with you guys, and the day of the week corresponds to another form of income. All right, no problem as long as I get $1. Um, well, first off, I'm gonna be the one asking for $1 at the end of this episode. But if you have a PayPal or a Cash App donation link, I'll definitely support your work and your consistency. You already know. And if you need help figuring out how to get the links popping, I mean, I don't really know how to make them come up on the screen, but shoot, I got my donation links though. So holla at me. I got you. I can afford that now. Okay. I can actually afford the whole class of 2005. If I'm not mistaken, I believe there was 204 of us that crossed the stage that year, if I'm not mistaken. So I can afford all of y'all. hmm So just let me know in the comments. Okay. All of us. My fault acting like I wasn't a superstar there too. But back to business, right? Shout out France. Oh, and make sure y'all support her work on her Instagram. Yo, drop your link in the comments because I don't remember the links and stuff. I didn't know you was gonna be here. I wasn't prepared. No, I wasn't ready. But drop your Instagram link, drop your YouTube. I know you're on Instagram, YouTube. Oh, and you're here on Facebook. So definitely, if you are on Facebook, feel free to watch her content. Her content is far more. You can listen to it wherever you at than mine's. And I'm working on fixing my language. If you can't tell, in the last week or so. But hers, you can take from it, and you don't have to worry about the foul language. But more importantly, you already know what it is. You got people in the black community trying to help out, and that's why I continue to show support to her page. I didn't know she was going to be here, but hey, this episode just got 5 times better. All right, shout out old 5. Okay, anyways, back to business. So income number 1 is earned income, and simply put, exchanging your time for money. All right, I don't want this no more. So the key to income number 1 is it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. All right. One more time. It's not how much you make, it is how much you keep. And the first level of understanding how to keep income 1 under control is the 65-25-10 rule. If you are in any debt, and then if you are financially independent, the 50-30-20 rule. Now, me, I'm in debt. I'm from the hood. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. So I'm working on getting out of debt. So I'm going to focus on the 65-25-10. But the numbers for the other one, the 50-30-20, they correspond. So cool. Talk to me in the comments if I did that too quick. But yeah, Kev, what's 65 what? 25 what? Huh? Let's get into it. When you get paid any amount, I don't care if someone well, actually, no, yeah, if you have to exchange your time for that money, I don't care how you get it. So if you're standing outside with a cup, hey, yo, fill up my cup, you have to exchange your time for that cup money. hmm If you show up to work, you have to exchange your time for that money. Uh, yeah, I think those are only 2 ways I could think about it. Um, so 65% of your check should go to investments. Hold that thought. I'll do my best to circle back around to it. 25%, this is extremely important, and this is the one that, like, I repeat this every Monday for a reason, or every Monday episode. Don't be rashing me in the comments now, but we out here. Okay, 25% bills. That means 1 week at your job. So if you get paid every week, I'm talking to y'all, right? If you get paid every week at your job, then 1 week at work should pay all your bills for the month. Translation, if you're talking about March 2022, that means when you got paid on the 11th, your bill should have been paid for the month. If that's not the case, clearly that's why we're studying and applying the 7 forms of income so that we can get out of debt faster. But that's how you want to think about it. When I got paid on March 11th, because that was the first full week of March, okay, for those of you who want to come at me, and plus I'm looking at my Street Fighter calendar, I have an excuse to look up there. But I don't care if you want to say March 4th or March 11th. That's your business. All your bills should have got paid for the month, meaning you can chill for the rest of the month. hmm Yo, talk to me in the comments if you agree or if I'm going too fast. Because when I get excited, I talk too fast. You know what I'm saying? Like I could already feel the excitement in my body right now. So I'm like, let me calm down. So yeah, talk to me. Let me know if the 25% rule makes sense. All right. Oh, and when I ask, that's when I can do this. Hey, I need to ask y'all more questions. hmm By the way, I was up since midnight, so don't judge me. You know what I'm saying? hmm But as we wait for the comments to come in, let's jump into the. I hear you. It makes sense. I bet 10% of your check. And notice I didn't say amounts. I didn't say you need to put 500 or 10,000. I didn't put amounts. I said 65%. That way this can apply to any person around the world who wants to watch this and support this video. Straight up. All right? Because you could take 65% of any number, you could take 25% of any number. You don't trust me? I have a diploma in mathematics. I might know a thing or two about math. I mean, think about it. Who could just whip out a pie shirt out of nowhere? Only the geeks. Holla at your boy. All right, back to business. 10% of your check, you could do whatever you want. 10% wants. Now, I'm gonna put this in perspective because every time I tell young people this, they look at me like I got two heads. Shoot, if I did, I'd be twice as smart. Maybe four times as smart because if you double and then whatever. 10% wants. That means if you get $100 check, you could buy whatever you want with $10. If $10 is not enough, go make more. Because what's 10% of 1,000? 100. Okay, y'all want some funny numbers. What's 10% of 314? $31.40. So it don't matter what number you pick. You know, I picked the pie number, by the way. Oh, one of my favorites. There's one person watching. Hypothetically speaking, let's say I owe her $1. And let's say, hypothetically speaking, I pay it back. She better put 10 cents in a savings account. Because 10% of everything you make or touch or whatever is a great foundation. All right. Now, let's circle back. I say hypothetically because I'm not going to talk about owing you on the air. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't no legal binding document. As a matter of fact, this is not certified public accounting advice. This is just entertainment purposes only. All right, boom, we got the disclaimer out the way. But like I said, drop that link and you'll see $1 donation in there. Shoot. Oh, I looked at the wrong phone. I was going to show you that I got $1 on my PayPal. I was going to ship it over. Anyways, stop distracting me about dollars. All right, you ready to talk investments? 65% of your check or whatever money from your earned income from your first job. Again, you have to exchange your time for this money. 65% of it should go to investments. However, 10% wants, but you should be saving 10%. So the saving 10% is a part of that 65. All right. So that actually means you have 55% of your check to do other investments because you put 10% straight up in your savings account. All right. So this is how you break down your check. 55% investments. We'll talk about that throughout the weeks unless you call me out today. 25% bills. 1 week at work should pay all your bills for the month. 10% of your check, you can do whatever you want. Match what you want with what you put in your savings account. Holla at your boy. Drop the likes or drop the questions right now. Load it up, light it up. Because I wish I knew this at 18. I learned this on Instagram like a few years ago. I've been lit ever since. I mean, I'm still in debt. But every year I look at my data, I'm like, Kev, you gonna be rich one day, bruh. Well, sorry, wealthy, because I'm already rich. All of us are rich, all right? But wealthy, having money on top of money and money working for you, I'm on my way over there. Now, the next thing is, how do you? This is something I thought about on my way to doing this show, and that is, if you only want to go to work or only want to have a job. Can you give an example based on an income of $1,000 a week? Absolutely. All right, absolutely. So for the people who need examples, all right. Now, as a matter of fact, give me a different number because 1,000 is too easy. Like for to show that this makes sense with any check, please give me like a random number. 1,000 is too easy because that's going to be 65, 650, 250, and 100. Those numbers sound too similar to 65, 25, 10. So drop a crazy number for the Kev. Drop like, I don't know, some nasty number. hmm If you don't mind, by the way. And while we wait for the new number, the quick point I was thinking about is if there are 7 forms of income, but if all you want to focus on is income number one, then that is where I would just, again, this is my personal opinion. I got the number. I'm going to get there in a second. My personal opinion is if you only are focusing on income number one, then at that point, you should prioritize moving up the corporate ladder. If you notice, I'm 100 whatever episodes in this season. I didn't look at my notes yet, but I did not really mention moving up the ladder. I actually stopped moving up the corporate ladder. I don't do corporate no more. But when you get a corporate job and then get some more certifications, they pay you more money. That's moving up the ladder. So if you only want to focus on income one, I personally would highly recommend you move up the corporate ladder. Me, I'm focused on all 7 incomes. That's why I'm like, man, this job, it ain't that important to me. I got other money, so, whatever. Now, let's get back to the example. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, you make $3,654 every week. All right? So get your calculator out. Oh, wait, that's the whole phone. Get your calculator out. Why is there a number in there? You can see I be doing math all day. All right. Y'all see I got the old school iPhone 7, halfway broken case, but I ain't got no headphone jack, so y'all can't tell me nothing. All right, anyways. 3,000, mind you, I could do this in my head, but we're gonna do this on the calculator. 3, 6, 5, 4. All right. Times 65. Hold on, let's review some English. Yes, I majored in math, but unfortunately, I had to pass all the subjects in school. So let's break down the word percent. Per means divided by. So miles per hour, dollar per whatever. Anyways, cent is 100. All right, century is 100 years. Um, Whatever. Yeah. So anytime you see percent, you dividing by 100. All right. I feel like if we understand the words, the math becomes way easy. So if you take 65 and divide it by 100, you would get 0.65. All right. So, anyways, long little math lesson. Y'all know I talk too much. So times 0.65 equals. That means you need to invest $2,375.10. Now, if you do it with the 65%, remember what you're going to put in your savings account is already in there. All right. So I'm going to talk about it when it's time to match the wants, but it's going to come from that money. Now, go back. 3,654 times 0.25. Your bills should, if you make straight, great, yo, awesome question there, superstar. If you make $3,654 a week, oh wait, I gotta change it for this point, so I apologize. If you make $3,654 in a month, that means your bills should go for $913.50. I almost guarantee most of us in the black community ain't living like that. I know I ain't yet. I say yet because I'm speaking mine into existence. I don't know about y'all, but that's the goal. If that's how much you make in a month, this is what your bill should be for the month in order to follow the 65 25 10 rule. Now, because most of us are not, let me straight up tell you what I'm doing. A lot of my 65% is going into old debts and getting rid of them. And then my good habits that I have now is preventing me from acquiring new debts. So that's why I'm living on old clothes, my mama crib, shout out Super Mommy. What else is old? I be eating hand-me-down chips. Like if you give me a bag of chips, I'll save it for breakfast tomorrow type deal. I'm doing all of that while still charging people a lot of money for my services. I multiply minimum wage. So I'm either charging you 2, 3, or 4 times minimum wage to work. Between those two simultaneously, I ain't gonna be in debt for a while. But I don't know how you're gonna do it, but we could talk about it, not literally, but figuratively, and we can get to a solution. So back to business, $913.50. Yeah, the hand-me-down chips. I ain't buying them. Shoot. 913 is what your bills are, and then I got something for you for sticking by. I got something good for you. You don't like it. Now, you should be able to do 10% of any number, but 3654, I think she got that from 365 days a year and the 1/4. 365 and a quarter days. If I'm not mistaken, let me know, fellow math brain, if that's where that number came from. All right, anyways, times zero point 0.1 equals. So now, if you get $3,654, I don't care if it's a week or a month, you get to blow, like waste, like spend it and not have to explain yourself. Like, let me find something stupid that I should have never bought, but I did, and no one's gonna stop me. Hold on. I did not need no Toys R Us exclusive edition Jeffrey toy. But I couldn't afford Toys R Us growing up, so I created Toys R Us in my room. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. But that should come from 10% of your check. You can do whatever you want with that money. Now, for those of you complaining 10% ain't enough, go get some more. All right, nah, but you can say that that's how much I made last month in my private practice. Cool. Now, if that's your private practice as a side hustle, then we need to talk later about that. That's if this is your main job. All right. So cool. Mm. Y'all saw me about to do the drink, but I'm trying to turn bougie and stuff. I got a straw. The straw just hit my lip. But anyways, I digress. So, but do you agree that 10% is $365.40? That means from the investment side, you should have also dropped this much in your savings account. All right, word. I appreciate the fact that you're participating. But this is how much is going in your savings account. Now, for you, because when one person is watching and talking to me, I turn the show into a special because I treat people the way I want to be treated, and I like when people talk to me. So here you go. Are you ready for an advanced technique that is so advanced? It's so advanced that it's easy. I don't know if I said that right, but anyways, mm-hmm. I'm gonna do it right, yo. I'm about to force it up the likes. That means yes, because the likes show up faster than the words. We're gonna go to Excel right now. So I'm going to my phone. I'm going to Sheets. All right, Google Sheets. Do I want to make a new one and then just delete it after? Yeah, let's do that. How do I make a new one? Plus sign. New spreadsheet. Uh, Untitled spreadsheet. Let's call it SUPERKev Livecast Examples. So every time I just get random with y'all, I'll just show up. I'll do my best to show up here. So we just created it. Sorry that my background is black on this phone. I don't know how to change it. Or I'm not prioritizing figuring out how to change it. Now, you see this empty spreadsheet? Hey, yo, homie, talk to me. Did I get to the empty spreadsheet too quick? Do you need like help figuring out how to get to Excel? Talk to me, because I'm about to blow your mind right now. I'm about to force it. I think the likes mean she understands. So I'm in hold on. I need help with this. This is a row and then that's a column because I used to play the game called columns. All right, so you got it? All right, watch this. We're live. I apologize that I don't know how to do the two screens yet, but I'm just live and I'm doing the best I can with what I got. All right, one day I'm gonna have editors who can do all that, but whatever. So row one, we're gonna call it date. So we know when we got paid. Amount. What is it? 65% investments. Next column will be bills. And then last column will be wants. All right, let me try to make them smaller to get as many to fit as possible. Whoa, I just messed something up. Give me 1 second. I'm lit right now. Boom, investments. Boom, and then date. That should be small. All right, so it's going to be hard for you to see all of them, but that's what it says up here. It says date, amount, investments, bills, and wants. All right, man, forget the charger. Let's zoom in as much. Where's the camera at? No, you're on this side. All right. Damn, why you ain't clear? Why you ain't crispy in the iPhone SE? See, that's why I need a new phone. Because I bet you the iPhone 13, 17 million X would have caught all of those pixels. Anyways. All right. So we're going to put a date. Now let's put today's date. All right. So today would be 3/16. Again, for though it's not a Monday, I'm 2 days late. I apologize. Now, we put the date there. The date's important because obviously when you get paid, you want to write down how much you made that day because different days you could get different amounts or whatever. Cool. Keep dropping likes if I'm making sense. Drop the comments as soon as you have a question. Next, the amount was $3,065 and $3,654. So that's where we put in that column. So actually, let me show you since I'm kind of excited. When I get excited, I move fast. So far, again, sorry it's not clear, but what's in there is just the date and the amount. Now, the next three columns is where you staying this long is going to make it lit. Watch this. We're going to write equals. Sorry. Go to the investment column. So column C, row 2. So I'm in cell C2. All right. So it's empty right now because I'm about to tell you what I'm gonna do and then I'm gonna show you after. So I'm in C2. Now, if you put a number in Excel, then it's just a number. If you want to put an equation inside of Excel, you need to use the equal sign. Equation, equal. All right. That's how I always remembered it. So put the equal there. Now, you got to remember investments are 65% of your check. So you're going to put equals 0.65. All right, that blue number is a 0.65. Now we're multiplying it by something, right? 0.65 times something. So you need to use this little, is that an asterisk? Yeah, I think the asterisk is the multiplication sign, if I'm not mistaken. We'll be able to see when I get the answers. And then instead of writing 3,654, we're going to just click that number. Because remember, that number could change based on the week. All right. Now I'm going to press enter, but I don't see enter. So let me try this check mark here. Bingo, it did the math for me. So as the smartest person you know in math, I don't be doing math. Okay, I'm about to really blow your mind because this is gonna get really cool. But do you agree like that's cool? Am I going too fast? I know you're a geek too, so I know you keep up when you want. Sorry, it's blurry, man. I really wish it was crystal. But let me show you something. You see that 3,006? I don't even know the number. You know the number. We're gonna just delete 2 digits from it. Bing, boom. Now enter. Notice it changed this number too. If you change the number, so you've used it. I watch. So I could actually move faster because I'm not insulting your intelligence. So let's go back. So bills, same thing. Equals 0.25 times cell B2. Now that's the wrong cell. Shoot, I just messed up. Undo. It's equals 0.25 times asterisk B2. I'm just going to type B2 because I don't even want to deal with misclicking on my iPod. Boom. So 913 and 50 cents, and then equals, I'm doing the last one now, 0.1 times the cell B2. So whatever number I put in B2, all three of these will get adjusted instantly. Enter. All right. But hold on. I don't know how long that just took us, but I'm about to really blow your mind now. So now it has the entire thing. Now watch this. You might even write wants. You might have a wants account. Or for some of you, maybe your wants is your kids' account. So you can write um in the first row, you can write investments, where you're gonna put them. You can say bills, how you gonna pay them, and then say wants, put it in my son's chime account. You could say things like that to remind you. But then I want to show you two things that if you use Excel, you are going to love it. And again, I apologize for not having two screens, so just bear with me. But if you ever need me, call me out. You know what I'm saying? And I got you. Watch this. I want to get paid 2 more times. So let's get paid on the 17th. And then the next date, let's get paid on the 18th. Now, France, can you give me one more number? I'm actually going to use the 1,000 because I asked you to give me something else and you did. So now let's use the 1,000. But let me get one more number. And I don't care how big, how small. Don't matter. It is what it is. We having fun today. Shoot, get with the super geeks, and this is what happens. So let's see what the superstars say. 2165. So my second number is 1,000 and my third number is 2165. Enter. Let me show you why I get my paperwork done so quick. Half the time I'm getting my paperwork done at red lights. Yo, let me just review what we have here. So that's probably as clear as my whack camera can recreate. You see it says date. I just wrote 3 dates down. I'm not going to waste your time too much with that. Amount, you know the amounts. 3,654, 1,000, and then 2165. Now, this is the key. We're going to go to this one. I'm going to scroll down to highlight those boxes. Shoot, it's hard to do it backwards. So let me try one more time, and then I'm going to do it the right way. Oh, there it is. See how I highlighted them? You're going to click it and press autofill. Hold on, I got to find it now. My fault. Press the arrow to the right, click autofill, and then it's going to give me all my answers. You think I'm doing this math all day, all night? Yeah, I could. For what? I paid like mad $100, $200 for this phone years ago, and it's going to give me my money back. Hey, yo, what's up to my bae from the UK, by the way? But look, press autofill. The numbers are right there. I don't got to do no more math. As a matter of fact, we're going to bring this box all the way over, and we're going to autofill the entire thing. Click that. Now don't clear it. Why you trying to clear me? Not sure. We're going to autofill it one by one now because maybe because it's already filled, they was kind of heated. But anyways, autofill. So now look, it just gave me the whole graph. You really think I'm in here multiplying by 0.25 all day, multiplying by 0.10 all day, even though you should be able to do that one in your head. But I'm not judging. Come on, dog. People really think I do math all day when I done bought a TI-83 and it changed my life. And now I got an iPhone. Come on, dog. Now we're gonna give Fran some extra love because she's showing too much love, and we're gonna show it right back. Now let me show you some cool things. All of this is on the sheets. We're on the Google Suite, whatever, on the iPhone. I'm gonna give you the lazy way, then I'm gonna give you the nice way. All right. Watch this. If your charts is not long, like you have like 12 rows, 20 rows, to me that's not too long. You can highlight your entire numbers. You see how I highlighted all the numbers? Wait, get the camera, zoom in. Come on, ring light, man. I got a light for what? Come on, zoom in. Look at the bottom. They give you the sum. They give you the average. Now, let me whip out my math diploma. That average is the arithmetic mean because remember, average is mean, median, mode, or range. All 4 of those are averages. But if you are talking about average or whatever, when you say average, they think mean when you add them all up and divide by the number of items. Okay, they're giving it to you right there. So now, let's say let's do it for the wants section because this is important. Because remember, your wants section actually should match what your savings account says for that year. All right. So if you just starting, then the beauty of the beginning is that it's kind of easier to keep up with. So that means if you have made 3654, 1000, and then 2165, your savings account should have a sum of $681.90. Straight up. Yo, if you really about your money and you don't use Excel, I mean, I don't know what you're using. Or you're probably paying for a service. And then you paying for what? I just showed you how to do it for free. Holla at your boy. That's why when I ask for donations, I'd be like, damn, I hope they donate. But if you don't, I'm still going to give the information for free. Holla at your boy because we need this info. Now, the last thing I'm going to blow y'all's minds with is the totals. So I'm going to write in column B6, I'm just going to write the word total. All right. I use Excel and pen and paper. Yo, I saw you using pen and paper for your to-do list. You showed your age there, which inadvertently showed mine. All notes is on the computer. That way, if you got it on the phone, that way if you got to copy and paste it, you just email it to yourself. Bang, it's right there. And then do what I do. I got a to-do list for all 7 days because there's things that happen on a Monday that, for the most part, only happen on Monday. Yeah, the laugh just came in. Yeah, you showing out people how old we are, man. TI-83 style. But like there's things I do on a Monday, such as water my plant. That's a Monday thing because my plant only needs to get watered once a week. So I have a Monday list. And guess what? I just copy. I don't even copy and paste it no more. Yeah, I copy and paste it for the show, but I'll just look at it on Monday, do what I got to do. And then when I finish what I got to finish, if I'm early, I get to prepare for Tuesday in advance. And if I'm falling behind, my Tuesday list is the skeleton is already there. And then if I need to add something, like if I know, okay, on Saturday I got to tutor a kid, I'll just add it to my Saturday list. That way I don't got to keep writing it. I'm just trying to put you on the game, though. I ain't even going to front. However, what do you see here? Paper. When it's time for me to do math, got the black looking Spider-Man pen on me. Shout out Miles Morales. So, yo, I do pen and paper too. But we got to maximize our time because if we're entrepreneurs, one thing I can tell you is we're always racing against time. In my race against time, I just really showed my age right there singing Ja Rule on my show. I didn't get that taste out of my mouth. I can't believe I just sang Ja Rule. Anyways, shout out Ja Rule if you like Ja Rule. But when you're an entrepreneur, you're a business woman and a parent, you don't have time to be using pen and paper no more because the world is moving too quick, straight up. So I highly recommend you get your list there because the first time you write it is the hard part. But after that, it's just copy and paste. Plus, I don't know if you have an iPhone or I don't know how Android does it. I'm pretty sure they do. Yo, all of my notes are backed up on my computer. If I need to pull up my stuff on my computer, I just log into my iCloud, bang, copy and paste the whole note, boom, email that out. Oh, what are the 7 forms of income? I ain't typing that to you. I already wrote it out. Things like that. Anyways, let's get to this cool part, and then we'll see what other questions you got. Let me get out your way because we having too much fun. For total, once again, it's a total, so I'm going to write equals. But now, this is where paying attention in math/English class pays dividends. In math, when you want to find the total, it is called a sum. So same thing, we're going to write SUM. All right, SUM. I don't know if y'all be using y'all equations in Excel. I do. Sum. Now, we're going to open the parenthesis, and the first number I want to take is the cell C2. So you're going to put C2. Or you can highlight it with your mouse or with your finger on the touch screen. And where's my letters at? Hold on. There it is, C2. Now, semi is half. Now you put a colon. So the dot, like the one that's on a digital clock, for y'all young people, y'all might not know what that is. Y'all just be looking at iPhones, but whatever. Anyways, where do you want this to end? I want it to end at C5. I'm gonna close that parenthesis, and it's gonna watch. When I press this button, it's gonna add up these numbers for me. I ain't freaking adding these numbers myself. Bingo. So that means from all the money we made, we invested $4,432.35. Now, let's say you invested it all in the same place. You can look at your investments. You either got more than that, less than that, and then you got to start asking yourself why. But you think I'm going to do that 3 times? I mean, you could, but I'm lazy. We're going to highlight over. This is why I need to, learn how to do the dual screen, but just bear with me as I figure it out. Autofill. And then y'all ready for all of the numbers to get dropped in right now? Autofill. Yeah, do the math for me, Excel. I paid a lot of money for this phone. I don't care if it's old. Don't be telling me my phone's old if it's helping me get new money. What? Anyways. Yo, do you see how powerful Excel is? Now that means, so now this is why we call it, I guess, books. At the end of the year, you start to look, right? At your overall data. If I follow the 65-25-10 rule, I invested 4,400 ish. Okay, you look at your investment account. Do you got that? My bills at this point should have went for $1,704.70. Well, duh, because they already paid. And then that means when I look at my savings account, it should say $681.90. Or if you break down the data, because some apps let you see your investments based on when you put it, it should be $681.90 from the time you're checking. All right. Hey, yo, now, let me get back to my to-do list. France, do me a favor because I'm about to be done with this episode. Do me a favor. If you have any other questions or anything you want to add, drop it in now. And what I'm going to do is look at my to-do list and see what on here says 1 out of 7. Oh, I didn't tell you that. Yo, everything on my to-do list has a 0, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. It's either 0 out of 7, which is health related, because health is wealth. And you know from the topics that you talk about in your show, if you're not healthy, you ain't getting no money. Income 1 is what we spoke about today. Incomes 2 through 7, we'll speak about them the rest of the week. However, on my list, you'll see all of those numbers. I'm not going to go through all of them, but anyone that has a 1 on it, I'm about to address it right now. So when I do my express episodes, that's what it is. Even though this one ended up not being express, but at least it was all related to income 1. So I got 1, 2, 3. 3 things that say 1 through 7. So that means it could be either of the 7. So that's my bill tracking note. Today is, at the time of this recording, is the 16th. I have a bill due on the 16th, but it was an automatic withdrawal. I did have enough money in my account, so I put a check mark there. Download app updates via Wi-Fi. I speak about that all the time. I believe when you get to your crib, you should put your Wi-Fi on because you're already paying for it, and then download your app updates right there. That way, when you're outside and you need to transfer some money over, you don't get caught with your app talking about, yeah, I need an update. Yeah, all right, we got to get this money. So that's why I mentioned that. And then last, that could be related to any of the 7, is checking the email and the DMs. Because as you start to hang around more people with money, you you start to either get or be put on to opportunities. And sometimes they'll be in your email, your DM. As a matter of fact, let me take the time out to thank another one of our fellow 05ers who put me on to a new kid to tutor. And you should have seen, first off, I would have never thought she would have spoke about me like that because we used to be beefing in school. But anyways, we all grow up and mature. So shout out to her. It's been all love ever since. But I didn't know she was going to recommend me like that. She said, yo, I'm a beast in tutoring mathematics. So I'm like, you know what? Shoot, that recommendation was kind of true. So let me actually live up to it. So I hit up the lady. Long story short, I got an opportunity to tutor calculus. And I'm running up the calculus prices on Saturday. All because, well, let me start off. Someone probably seen my tutoring post on Instagram, was reminded that I'm nice, then recommended me because they really know me. So, shout out to Uncle Chops who's watching, by the way. So, check your email and check your DM because if you're hanging with a circle who is out to help you elevate and grow, you don't know what opportunity is going to be in there. So, I check my email every day. All right. Now, let me see what I got for earned income. Y'all know I got fired as a math teacher, and I don't want to teach no more until I build my own school. But income 1 includes the 65-25-10 rule. So rationing the breakfast is a 1 out of 7 for me. Y'all know I got a box of chips, like the small bags, and I eat one every morning for breakfast. Bro, my mom bought me that box for $10. Well, she spent $10. That was her business. But how many bags was in there? Was it 18, I think? Yo, that means I'm eating for 18 days and I'm not buying no food. All right. Plus, she's probably cooking right now. Man, shout out Super Mommy, saving me some money. 1 out of 7, the liquor store. Yo, you know, man, we gonna take a sip. Y'all know I don't need to be in no liquor store. That's a want. So that comes from 10% of whatever. You get what I'm trying to say? hmm And I'm also a bartender, so let's just say I get some charitable donations sometimes. Um, Next, lemons. I drink warm lemon water to start every day. That comes from my investments, part of my earned income. All right. And then 1 out of 7, mobile. I wrote it because I got a mobile gas credit card, so I can get my points back and all of that good stuff. Plus, it's a credit card, so I'm protected, FDIC insured. And then if I can't afford it for a week or two, I bought myself some time. So, and my credit is long, so I'm a little bit more responsible than the average. I don't drive nowhere if I don't need to. For the most part, I'm walking. But when it's time to go chase money and it's far, far away, if you put me in a city that's mad far outside of Boston, I'm pulling up in somebody whip. But I gotta put gas in it. If I borrow your car, my car's broke. If I borrow your whip, put some gas in it. That's a part of my 25%. That's a bill. I'm using that car to get more money. All right. And then document gas receipts. You can believe me, I got a little mess on my desk, but yeah, I take my receipts. Now, let me also break this down. I use that receipt also with Fetch Rewards. I didn't talk about that today because, this is the Income One exclusive, but feel free to follow my link somewhere in the comments below. Yo, you get points back just for taking pictures of receipts. So if you know you're investing in a bill, why not take the cash back? And guess what? I found out you could get an Amazon gift card. What? Man, I'm at like 8,000. I don't know how many points. Man, you know I'm coming through with something nice. And when I do, I'll be sure to share it with you. But all of that from organizing my day and then and guess what? When I forget to do fetch rewards, it's on my list. Then I read it and I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't take a picture of this random ass receipt. Bingo. All right, and then anything else? One more. You see these headphones? These headphones. The cushion is all messed up. Cushion gotta go because I wear them all night. Had them for like 2 years. They've been through a couple summers. I don't even want to show you because if I show you, one of y'all will buy me one on the spot. But I already wrote it down, so I don't need that type of charity right now. But to replace the pads, they are $34. And you could buy it online, but I have a Guitar Center credit card because remember, I built a whole music studio for about 100K. This is before the pandemic, so one of these days you're gonna see me in my music studio. That's gonna be my earned income and my full-time earned income, I should say. And my Guitar Center credit card is paid off. I've been increasing the limit. I got good credit, all that good stuff. Straight up, I'm going to invest $34 from my earned income into some new pads. I might even go black. Just you see they're silver, but I might just go black pads just so y'all know they're different when y'all watch my show. And one, it's an investment to this show because I use these headphones to sound professional. If not, you would hear my room noise. We don't need that. I'm already limited with my videography-ish or whatever it's called. I'm not going to be limited twice. I'm an audio engineer. Come on, dog. And I do have a microphone with a digital audio converter. But guess what? We on the cell phone. So we're going to just invest $34 and be right back on top. I don't need to buy $300, $400 headphones. Now, the old Kev would have just straight up gave these away and bought some new ones. New Kev, financially literate Kev, chill. Let's invest $34. Let's put out a good product, and eventually the money will come back. Holla at your boy. Okay, so let me see if there's anything else. No. So the last thing on my list is one of the newest additions. So shout out Wonder B for recommending this to the show. And we know that Wonder B has been a part of the show since day one. And she says, hey, yo, Kev, you should let people call in and ask you a question directly. So I'm like, you know what? Cool. So I'm going to set a 1 minute timer. And if you want to call in, make sure you turn your phone sideways because I'm recording sideways right now. So I think if you do it like perpendicular, it won't work. So turn your phone like this if you want to call in, and you guys get 1 minute from the time I shut up, which is never, but you know what I mean, symbolically speaking. And I'll give you a minute and let's see if anybody call in. And then if not, we'll get out your way because I already owe you another episode anyways. Stop. All right, and then we get to sip for a minute straight. This is cool too. Should we? Drink Champs ain't got nothing on my show. Oh, and shout out to my young guy who instead of calling in, he wrote a question in the comments. So that is totally acceptable as well. All right. Some people don't want to, you know what I mean, be publicly associated with the Kev. I don't know why. I don't bite, but it's cool. You could write or you could call in or you could DM, but if you DM, it's gonna pop up right here because both of my phones is connected. So chill. If you leave and then DM, it's gonna snitch on you. While I got the clock up, I gotta get a do not disturb clock now. Now I can't be doing this is unprofessional. I can't be snitching on whoever be DMing. But anyways, I don't get no DMs like that though. Like I really be posting and nobody interacts with me like that. I be talking to myself. Shout out to y'all too for showing me love today though. And then shout out to the people who helped me realize it's okay for me to talk to myself, which is why the energy of my show to me skyrocketed in the last 8, 9 episodes. Ever since I rashed God, episode's been on point. So, and I did show my appreciation, but we here now. Hey, yo, God, you gave me some answers. So here's your flowers live. Hey, Kev, I got to drop Journey Off Good Live. Yo, I appreciate that. And it's time for me to go. And so, Uncle Chops, I'm out in like 10:30 if you pulling up. But on that note, it's your boy Super Kev. As long as I'm a live, there will be a live. I owe y'all another episode, so I'm gonna change my clothes, change my hairstyle, and come right back and give you that income number 2 talk. And last thing that I'm trying to remember is I will always, well, at least this season, because I told y'all 365 consecutive episodes. So I'm gonna do my best to show up for 365 episodes in 365 days. If I'm not mistaken, either November 9th or November 10th, I'll finally be able to go on Super Kev Livecast vacation. But in the meantime, if you appreciate the content, the free support is pressing like. A free support is a comment. Free support is sharing it with people who could appreciate it. And then if you want to take that to the next level, again, you don't have to. I'm going to continue to do what I do. But if you want to take it to the next level, I'm dropping my PayPal and Cash App links in the comment section below. If you're on YouTube, it'll be pinned in the comment section. So any little bit helps. And what you are helping is accelerating the Super Kev High School coming into fruition because it's going to cost a lot of money. And I'm investing on my end. I'm clearly showing up and making sure we're building a fan base and a trust. And then eventually we put it all together and we'll be able to acquire the land and get the workers to build something monumental. And all of us who are a part of it from the beginning will be able to look back at these lives, or even our great grandchildren can look back on these lives and see how we did it from the beginning. All right. So I appreciate all the love, all the support, all the good stuff, all the positive words. And the last thing I'm actually going to say, because my man's is here, is this is for you. I appreciate that when I be off the Richter scale, you could pull up on me and talk to me mano y mano. And I hope you can see the progression from those rants to where the show is now. And to everybody else out there around the world showing the Super Kev love, we're going to continue to show up and show out. You already know what it is. I love y'all. Peace mode.